My name is Pamela Girimbabazi Rugabira. I was born in 1985 in the Republic of Centrafrique. I'm the second born, one big brother and two sisters. But we passed there a few times, then we go back to Burundi. My long journey was in Burundi with my family, and my dad and my mom and the two sisters and one brother. So I did my primary there, one part of primary, then we come back in Rwanda after the genocide. I continued my rest of education in Rwanda, primary at La Colombière, and I continue in secondary. It was in Lycée Notre-Dame de Citeaux, here in Kigali. So after I continue in university, ULK, and now my background education was stopped for 2 masters. I have masters in education in international economic business law. I'm a lawyer, and also in leadership of sport leadership. I'm French woman. I did my education in French, except the university, and now I can say I'm working for Red Cross, Rwanda Red Cross. I started there as a lawyer, but now I'm in charge of disaster management. The disaster happened in the country, and I have 1 husband and 4 children. When I was a kid, I was dreaming to be a judge, a big judge, because I didn't like injustice. So I say through the way of being a lawyer, I will try to stop that injustice in the community, in the life. Yeah, and also the second I said when I will not be a judge, I will be a doctor. Yeah, but with the time I met different challenge, because going to Red Cross, I started by doing being member of Barreau advocates. I passed, I think, 1 year in the cabinet. So I found it's not the reality I was thinking about. So at that time, I was at the end of my bachelor in law. So I moved to do a master's in humanitarian law. My father was since I know him, he was a sportsman, being in the basket team, doing a lot of sports, even my mother. So I grew up going with them. I received the values in the sport by focusing and thinking that I can arrive in the success. So I started the basketball when I was children, but when I started the secondary school, we went for swimming. It was here in Rwanda, and it was not so developed. It was just learning and playing in the water. And when they planned for competition, it was the first time, I think, in Rwanda. It was in 1998. Yeah, the guys who I know him, who planned it, was the staff of Ministry of Sport and Youth. He was thinking to make or to create a federation in swimming. So he started by passing to the swimmer in the different swimming pool in Kigali. So I was there. He said that we are planning for a competition to make a team, and we will continue for creating a federation like others' federation. So I participate for the first competition. It was in Hotel Méridien, Kachiru. and I took the first place. So I say I have to continue to don't lose that position. Yeah, so I continue with the training. As I was in the Lycée Notre Dame, it was easy to do it in the weekend. And since that time, any competition was planned, I was there to compete and to see if I'm still taking the first place. In 2000, they planned for a selection, a competition, national competition to select those who will be in Olympic Games. So it was only two guys, one girl and one boy. So I was the girl who went for Olympic Games. I continue for that purpose and that way until when I finished my career in sports. I got a lot of occasion to compete outside country. Since 2000. In 2000 it was the Olympic Games in Sydney. After we went to the international swimming competition. The second time was in 2003, Montreal in Canada. Yeah, it was also international swimming. The third time was Athens in Greece. Yeah, it was also Olympic Games. And 2005, it was in Melbourne, Australia. And 2006 in Shanghai, China. 2007, it was also in Barcelona, Spain. And 2008, it was also in the Olympic Games, Beijing in China. And the last one, it was in Russia, yeah, in 2009. Then in 2010, I did the last competition. It was here and at Butare. It was just a national competition, yeah, among of the club. So I found that my team or my colleague was going. I found the team I'm doing with them is young than me. I said that is my last time. I have to give up and let my little sisters and brother continue. I saw the first challenge was the level of our sports compared with the international level. So it was every time we met them during the competition, but I see that even a Rwandan can be able to take the first place at international level if he will receive enough support, enough follow-up for him or anyone. So I found that the weakness could be in the organization, internal organization, capacity, financial capacity, and to be concentrated for that point. So my vision was saying that I'm finished my career as a swimmer. What can I contribute for the rest to see if they can be at the top like others athletes, others swimmer from a high country, international country. My vision was saying that I have to do something. During that time, I was coaching after finishing my time of swimmer. I started coaching a little kids, swimmers, showing how to progress, how to perform their talent. And finally, I do that time. Recently, I have been elected being a president. They say with the leadership with the organization, we can arrive somewhere than before. So I got that time also since 2000 to 2004. Yeah. because I've been elected as president of federation in 2020 to 2024. Yes. So I say with the time, I have to do something to see how to perform, how to increase a big number of swimmers, because at that time, image of swimming was like going down. The swimmer was not interested to continue to be trained. With the team I was with, he was focusing before to increase the number of swimmers, a young having knowledge in swimming, creating a club, different club. It was 10 club that and to participate in different competition, and to focusing to the talent, to see if it's possible for them to go up like others. So I'm very happy. I can say I'm very happy to achieve what I was planning, because now we have the best swimmer. For example, there are one who are trained in France. Recently, he was among the 7 best swimmers in Africa, and we see there are others who are on the way to be at that level. At that time, it was a lesson, because I can be condemned that I'm not at the same level. They receive different package than me. And at that time, I was so young, saying, where is my capacity limitation? I don't have. But I see from them. And with the time, I say, nothing is impossible. It's just taking a time of something and be consistent until at the end, like them. Yes, it was every time. It was like a lesson, and I was thinking, I did my best. Say, if now I had 30 seconds in 50 meters freestyle, I have to be down to got a best record in times to show others team, my colleague, Rwandan colleague, to see that it's possible to go up. In swimming, there are different categories and style. It's different, a lot of so I started by breaststroke. I did my best. My first competition was 100 meters in breaststroke, and every style, every category has his instruction, a strong instruction. So one part was like we didn't be aware about it, yes, and the second part was to make a lot of physical efforts to see to improve the record or the level we had. So what I can say is I did the best record here in Rwanda, meeting with the swimmer. The best swimmer was those from Karongi, Kibuye and Gisenyi. There I remember the girl we met with them, it was very strong. So I say I have to always to bring the new record through the style I did. And every time I participate in, except the first one in Olympic Games, where it was new from me, others I did the best record when I was there, because the facilities was different than here. Yeah, we went there with the time of training. Most of the time we went before 1 week or 2 weeks of competition. And the time we got there, I tried to be focused and to use the minimal time through the facilities. For example, a swimmer who are trained in Olympic swimming pool, it's different than here. Here we don't have. So it was easy for the swimming pool to set a time, a chrono, your record, and saying that this is mine because I did it on the Olympic swimming pool. So I can say it's in Beijing, 2008. I did well, and also in Barcelona, Spain. I did also a good record because we had also sometimes a challenge of climate. We went there, for example, in Morea, it was very cold. Facing that climate was not easy, coming from Africa and going to compete with those guys. But like in Beijing or in Spanish, it was like the same in Africa, and with those their facilities, it was easy to achieve, to compete and achieve. I can say it's the value they give me, my parents, to don't give up in wherever you are in the way. If you got opportunity of something, you have to use it at the end. So that is what I had in my mind, and even them, they pushing me. They say you had a chance to be the first and to meet those new life, new country. You have to work on it until where you will find that it's your last time to. So sometimes it was very difficult challenge of it, and also the team you was with, because some of them was not understanding the values of human being. The ladies, it was difficult, but with the presence of my parents and that values they told me, I was trying to arrive at the end. Now I'm not in the federation, but we had a club, a swimming club, who we are supporting kids to continue and to give them all knowledge, main support for them. And I'm planning also to support, now I think I have to contribute for those who are in need of it, like ladies and a big person. They need also that knowledge. I receive a lot of call asking if I can help them to knowing swimming, to be in the team, to continue. So I'm focusing for the girls and women, because through my experience I found that they need a lot to having a good life. I think first of all it's seeing the priorities the Ministry of Sport or the sports sector, they focusing on it. When they took priority of all of sports have to go up or to be at the top, it's possible, but it will depend of the plan of sports sector in the country. And for the visibility, it's possible, because for swimming visibility, recently when I was president, we planned a East Africa competition here in Rwanda. When we started to prepare, some of them, they say it's not possible, we don't have something, we don't have this, yeah. But as I had that experience from others country and even in Africa, I found that even in Rwanda it's possible. We have enough security. We have a lot of values here in Rwanda. It's possible. So we planned it. It was in last year in October, end of October. We received more than 400 swimmers who came here in Rwanda for a competition from different countries, East Africa countries. It was 11 countries who was here from East Africa. And it was fantastic. I say now, this is my first achievement to show Rwandan that swimming is possible to go on the top. As we compare with them, there was South Africa team, Kenya, Uganda is the best team swimmers. So we say that as we receive that team, that competition here, we have also to take the first place, even if we didn't have their backgrounds, preparation, or others facility like them, and we took the fourth place. It was fantastic also, because through the organization, through the commitment with the team, we show Rwandan that it's possible that swimming can be at the top, can be visible. It was the first time, I can say, the first time I prepared that level of competition in Rwanda. And it was for the competition took 1 week through the style, the events. It was different event. The second point I can say is possible because we received the president of World Aquatic, the president representing swimming in the world. He see the need we had, and through him, he has helping us for the organization or to be at the top like others country. We received different projects for swimming federation, 2 swimming pool here in Rwanda who have to be constructed from him. And now I can say that project is on the level of Minisports. They asking us a land, then they come to construct. It's the reason why I say at the beginning, first of all, is the priorities they had on their plan. Yeah, so that means it's possible when the person will understand the importance of it, and that is the way they can use. It's possible that the swimming can be improved and be visible. When we started in the federation, there are around 30 swimmers from Western Province, Karongi and Gisenyi, and few in Kigali. And the club was like destroyed. So the first thing I can say we have achieved is increasing a big number of swimmers. Now we have professional swimmers. Second, we have a number of coach who received different training to having those knowledge and capacity to help those swimmers to grow. Now a lot of person knowing that the sport swimming are among of the good sports in Rwanda through the competition we had and different activity which was going on. A support from the parents is very, very important. For those who need to go beyond, they have to be supported with the person at the top. Yeah. And also the second thing, to being focusing of what you want to achieve. Yeah. Of course, with the way or the decision we took, we met a lot of challenge, yeah, of misunderstanding of those who we are working with in the team, and others who are committed with you. And also, the last one is to being focusing, not saying that I want to go for the sport or for this way, by thinking to gain other profits is not possible. It's better to take one way than to achieve the top of the way, because a big part of those who are in the team or in the organization, they are focusing for other things, other benefits. So that way it's difficult it's one of the challenges we met to continue the way to achieve.